Silva.
Thank you. So good evening. John DeSilva, I live at 311 Autumnwood Court. I would like to request permission to show a video. Would that be okay?
No.
Okay. So I would hope that most of you up here are familiar with the issue going on at the junior high, flooding one of the stakes. I don't know if all of you saw the news story that was released last Tuesday. And if you haven't seen it, I would encourage you to go watch it and put yourself in our position. Put yourself in our position as parents, as the students. Students live in these houses, and think about what we go through and how bad it looks on the school district, on the city, the community, that we can't come together to resolve this. It's crazy. We've been dealing with this for 8 years. 8 years, and we just keep going round and round and round because nobody wants to do anything. And I will say that back in 2017, the school board did acknowledge, the school district acknowledged that there was an issue. They did dig a ditch and a berm, and it worked. It was temporary because over time it filled back in. But now the school district's not willing to go back and clean that ditch out to give us relief, and I don't understand why. It makes no sense to me. And so I would ask that all of you as board members remember that this administration answers to you. You don't answer to them. And I would start asking questions. What's going on? Why is this not being resolved? This is up to each one of you to hold this administration responsible, to get answers, to help the people that support you, that vote for you. What's your legacy going to be? Is it going to be a board that stands by with the status quo and does nothing and we'll just wait for the next group to come in and they can deal with it? Or are you going to stand up and ask questions and say, you know what, this is not right. Let's fix this. Let's get something done. Let's do something for the community. Let's bring us together. So it's up to you. And I would love to meet you. The only person I've met is Sean, and I'd love to meet each one of you individually, have a conversation. If you've not been out to the site, I would encourage you to go out to the site, visit it. I'd be happy to invite you into my home, my backyard, so you can see what's happening. And I'm pretty sure that all of you have our contact, so I would encourage you to reach out. I'm happy to stay here after the meeting to introduce myself. But yeah, I thank you for your time, and I would encourage you to start asking questions on why stuff's not getting done. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so next week we'll have comments on non-agenda items. We have Leo Wilson.
My name is Kyla Jones. I'm Samantha, and we're with the yearbook one. We're with the yearbook one. So the yearbook theme this year, 2023 and we, which was chosen because we wanted to celebrate our individuality while recognizing the fact that collectively we are all Wildcats. Our sections were based on the KISD district's vision plan: engage, enrich, equip, and excel. Thank you.
Can you state your names again?
Samantha Travis and Kyla Jones.
Thank you both. for section 6, all awards, and I'll turn it over to Mr. G.
We have a ton of all awards, we need to get some other things, so they're listed on your, thing that you'll be out reading them out. We had 189 this time, so. You know, we just didn't, generally, did you want to call it out?
I think that would be, okay. Yes.
All right, so at the high school, we have Allison Allison Middleton. Andrew Kupka has 9. Remember, I think we have a lot of students that are nominated on these as well. Ashley Allstott, Brittany Wheaton, Candy Allstott, Terry Shue 2, Jeff Bowles 5, Chris Burke, Corey Taylor 2, Danny Wilcox, Deanna Ferris, Dee Grimes, Doug Roth 2, Dr. Chelsea Allison 2, Dr. Jock Robinson, Emily Benenden 2, Gabriel Edelu 2, Jerry Burkham, George Griffin, Pete Wakeland 2, Jenna French 3, Joey Lucero 4, Julian Beard 7, Julie Otten 4, Justin Daniel 2, Haley Bond 6, Kathy Duncan, Kristen Dunn 2, Christy Hullett 3, Linda Madrano 2, Lindsay Hammond 6, Maisha Stevens 21, Mary Hayes 6, Matt Casey, Matt Munson 5, Melissa Springsfield 6, Melissa Bearden 3, Michael Cagle, Michelle Petrie, Patel, Nanette Tate, Odetta White, Richard Barrett, Sarah Kruger, Shannon Johnson, Shelley Kajewski, Simeon Arnsparter, Stacy Zachary, Tracy Hadaway, Tracy Spinks has 2, Wendy Hill 3, Wendy Thacker, and that is it for the high school. DAP, Frankie Bison 2, Patrick Hughes 2, Kennedale Junior High School, Alika Daniels, Angela Bruce, Charity Simmons, Daniel Bader, Jennifer Hamilton, Julio Ortega, Katie Greenwood, Kristen Callahan, Lydia Daniels, Thad Cone, Patterson Elementary, Gary Clark, Cecilia Buchanan, Cheryl Burke, Cynthia Castleberry, David Rubel, Deborah Hicks, Sharon Bowman, Kim Hamlin, Tanya Wisner. Delaney Elementary, Claudia Gonzalez, Donna Wynn, Joanne Marner, Maggie Enlow, Mariella Croce, Stacy Renfro, Central Office, Andrea Loading, Chad G, Eileen Mose, Heather Dolchus, Amy Radway,
Now for some more, Kennedale High School special recognition, I'll turn it back over to Mr. G as well.
All right, we will start with our high school, Mr. Daigle. Come on down.
All right, we got a lot of good things going on, but first, we're going to correct some things Mr. Craig did not do right. That is, award ceremony, I had some corrections and some additions to that, and so I told those award winners to come tonight. One of those is we had a teacher award, and when I recorded some things to make certificates, I left him off. Tonight is Braden Albert out there. Braden? Things like that. Braden showed up to our award ceremony, and I did not have his certificate ready, but he did get an award in Mr. Bowles' intermediate culinary arts class. I wanted to make sure that I do this in front of the board. One of the things I learned about this, and he made some comments, is that this young man has more supplemental hours than any other student in the history of culinary arts at KHS. And his before and after school time that he spends with the program has been more than any other. Congratulations. And then I've got some name corrections, but AB honor roll, I left a few people off in there and all of those, so I've got here. Ashlyn Riley, are you here, Ashley? Ashlyn? Brielle Lyons? Cadence Verona? awards that night, so I had a few. All right, but we've had a lot of good groups going on, and one of the good things, this teacher was actually named as the next AP intern in KISD, I believe, and her class, she's done a great job. It says computer maintenance, but of course it does. That's a typo. This is in our graphic design class. This is Miss Madrano. She's going to come on down. I believe that she is #1 on our campus right now for getting students to complete their industry-based certifications, which count for CCMR points. I had when I entered this on the spreadsheet, and what you see, I think we're 51 names. I think they are beyond that at this point. So, Ms. Madrano, come on down and tell us who you got and what awards.
Good evening. I have a, long list of names. Most of these students have already received their certificate. I did not bring them down with me except for one that I saw came in. So Catherine Abercrombie, Braden Albert, Morgan Applewhite, Colby Bell, Abigail Berry, Natalie Calderon, Hayden Carpenter, Alvaro Cormont, Baglietto, Montague Crawford, Gianni Cunningham, Emily Daughtery, Bryce Davis, Alexander Dectar, Eric Dominguez, Carla Estrada, Chase Evans, Manelli Flores, Aiden Folks, Mariah Gilbert, Carlos Gonzalez, Drew Hansen, Zachary Hartzell, Alyssa Hernandez, Tyler Hutzenroder, Dorian Hopkins, Jaira Henson, Addison Jaime, Andrew Jensen, James Johnson, Addison Jones, Stephen Jordan, Elizabeth Kellison, Alexandra Coog, Kelton Mackey, Katie Mantell, Malachi Manuel, Hannah Matthew, Ethan Mayfield, Mason Mitchell, Vince Wynn, Ayumidi Olagun, Julian Parker, Kane Foe, Jeremy Polk, Sophia Stalker, Hayden Swinson, Trinisa Tran, Hayden Barrett, Amelia Waterstreet, Jalen Webb, and Tommy Whiteman. Yes. Y'all, come on down. A couple of things about a few of these students. Some of the names that I called: Kelton Mackey, Vince Wynn, Sophia Stalker, Catherine Abercrombie, Tyler Hutzenroder, Alexander Coon, Katie Mantell, and Kane Foe are all in my Graphic Design 2 classes, and they have 2 certifications. So they got Photoshop last year, they got Illustrator this year. Abigail Berry, Hayden Swinson, Malachi Manuel, Hayden Barrett, and Gianni Cunningham also have those 2 certifications. And one more real quick accolade for someone. Mariah Gilbert is in my Graphic Design 1 class, and she has scored the highest out of anyone in the last 2 years on her Photoshop certification.
All right, everybody, look at Dr. Keys right there in black. Okay.
1, 2, 3. One more.
Look at the parents on that wall. Look at the parents on that wall. And look at the parents right here in this section. There we go. Look at Dad back here. All right. academic excellence. I now want to recognize some athletic excellence just for a few programs. First, we had another good run. We've got some tradition in the Lady Cats track program. Coach G or Coach Inlovu, are you here tonight? Okay, I know we've had some ladies, Leah Huckabee, Jada White, Dakota Sifo, Lyria Swing, and Anaya Berto. Any of those athletes here? Okay. They had a very good, impressive track meet. I know that the relay team got in the top 6. I know we had, I believe it was Huckabee who got second place, got a silver medal in the individual event. I mean, one of the fastest ladies in the state of Texas right here from Philadelphia. So, congratulations to all them. How about the Lady Cats softball team? They were the by-district champions this year. Coach Ernie. Well done. Tell us about your season and any kind of accolades you guys have.
If you're a softball player, stand up. Up here tonight. We went into this year a little pressure. We have never not made the playoffs in the history of 10L softball. We're a really young team this year, and we ended up winning 17 ball games. Took second in district behind Godley. Went 2 rounds. Very proud of these young girls. They are very young, very impressive, and the future looks very bright. But thank you all very much. We have some seniors. Stand up. These girls have tolerated Coach Irby for 4 years. They are both going on to play at the next level. So appreciate them very much.
Softball players, come on down to the front, get a picture with the board. Look at our alumni in the blue, the scholarship winner, and the scholarship in blue. All right, good job, ladies. Coach Irby. It should be an industry-based certification. Put up with Irby for 4 years. All right. They if they did, I didn't get it on here because it was close. All right, Coach Trenton.
Yeah, Coach.
Coach Trenton, was this the 27th or 28th year? 28th consecutive year the baseball team has made the playoffs. They were by-district champions again, so congratulations on that. And I'll let Coach Trenton tell you how they did this year.
Had a good season. It's never as good as you want it to be unless you're last man standing. And we got beat by a very good ball club in Salina, number 2 in the state. Had 2 really good, hard-fought games with young man did. They did us very proud. They know that this is home and this is an important place. And they represented Kennedale with as much heart as any team we've had in our program. And couldn't be proud of these young men. We're losing 9 seniors. Those 9 are gonna be hard to replace. But our kids always step up and always do a great job. And they're expected to do a great job next year. So anyway, we'll probably have 3 that will be academic all-state. And more than likely, I don't see how we won't be, but we will be an academic excellence team in the American Baseball Coaches Association for the United States. And that will be the 7th year out of the last 8 that they've achieved that. So not only are they good baseball players and good young men, but they do a good job in the classroom also. So very proud of them.
Baseball players, come on down and join Coach Irby for a picture with the board. Coach Trentham. I was looking at Irby. It'll be this way till graduation. Congratulations, guys. While the board's coming back, Coach Trentham was recognized again at this year's top 10% banquet as the most influential educators.
Brian, what's that? We lost audio, so we're going to have to wait.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pause a minute.
Ten-minute break. So we will return at 7 o'clock.